Alright, well, I took the liberty and took the magneto off here on the Fairbanks Morse, and it is a RV type, so that's a high tension magneto. So I took the base off here to get to the governor. See, the governor's not here. So here's all the bolts. You have to take the magneto off, and the reason why, the magneto base sits halfway on the bigger bolts. That's a real bad design. They should have made them so that they were out more. That way you can get to them and you can pull them out without disturbing the magneto. But you know, I wasn't around when this was invented, so I got the ratchet here, 3/4 of an inch, and 1/2 inch wrench for the bolts here, and a marker. And the reason why is, see that mark? That mark lines up with that gear over here. That tooth right there is marked. So that is our timing marks. Now what you're supposed to do actually is take off the flywheel, but I'm not about to go about that. But in the manual here, which this actually isn't the right manual for this machine, but it is AZ, but this one's a headless one. But the timing marks are the same, actually. There you go. See, it's got 2 indentations, and then it's got 1 on the magneto, and actually it's not. Oh, it is. 2 punch marks that's on the tooth directly. Okay. So here it is right here, the part that we're after. And what I found out was this, for some reason, when I pulled it, was like this. I don't know why, but it's supposed to be like that. This is your how you adjust it to put more tension on the governor. So when it's in, you know, there's no tension. But when it's out, the saying balls out, for example, when it's out, that means that it's slowing down the motor. So this tab was virtually doing nothing. So this weight here was hanging up, and this one was doing nothing. So this one was open, and this one was just freewheeling. And I'm surprised it didn't bust off while it was running, but it didn't. It must have. Well, let me look. Oh, okay. So when it was running, it must have just kept flicking it out. And I don't think this is broke here. Let me feel. No, that's not broke. That's the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with this spring that's in it now. What I'm going to do though is tomorrow, gonna take these pins off here, and we're gonna take the spring out because we're gonna get all the grease that's in it out. because that right there is a grease fitting, and greases, well, it doesn't grease here. Channel goes down to here and it greases this spot here. This spot for the cam is greased on that area. You just put some little oil on it and it goes right there. You know, looks like there's wear here. There's wear here. Well, I don't know. We're just gonna take this apart, see what happens. But yeah, hopefully this spring is not broke. If it is, I can get one. They're pretty cheap. But I think it's just hung up. But we'll see. But if you guys don't know how these actually work, this here spins off the magneto, and that bottom gear is what spins the governor weights. And this cam here, that's goes for your push rod. It goes in this hole here. And this roller here rolls on the cam. So every time it says, hey, more fuel, this cam will tell it, and then after it tells it, it'll provide fuel, and then it'll build up energy. Then when it builds up energy, when it gets to all the timing marks, then it fires the magneto, and then bam. And then when it builds up enough, then it releases the exhaust valve, then it goes right up. So that's a 4-stroke, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, and repeats over and over. That's it, guys. That's all for today. Gonna, like I said, tear this apart tomorrow, and then see what happens. Maybe we'll get it fired and running. All right, bye.